Hello everyone. So I'm going to jump into today's question now. Here we go. Hey Nikki, ever since 5th grade, my friend group has included this girl who has no friends into our group, which is fine since no one ever deserves to be left alone. Now I'm in 8th grade and she is still in our group. The problem is I don't really like her. I try to be nice, but she always gets under my skin somehow, some way, which I'm sure everyone has to deal with at some point in their lives. She's very immature, always interrupts me, and has forbidden us to talk to her crush. She also clings to my one friend a lot, which has set my friend apart from us a bit. I understand this is silly middle school problems, but I want to know what I should do about it and how to deal with it. I appreciate your answers, and I love your videos so much. Thank you. Thanks for being such a great role model. Thank you. All right, so, that's actually a good question. I know you're saying it's silly middle school problems, but I understand it's hard. I remember, like, when I was in school, how do you deal with these things when you have to see these people all the time? And when you're very young, it's hard to communicate some of these issues to people. Like, everybody's kind of at a different place in life, and when you're young, we're not as developed, it's hard. So, what I'm gonna say is I would just put a little bit of distance between you and this girl, you know, because it doesn't sound like there's any one particular thing you want to necessarily talk to her about. If there is, and you didn't include that, and there's one issue, then you totally could talk to her about this, because the way I see it is like, what's the worst thing that could happen? She can either acknowledge it, and then it's awesome that you helped bring something to her attention that's maybe an issue that is going to follow her around into other places in life, you know, so you could address it, that'd be great. Or she'd flip out and be angry and then maybe separate, and then, well, you didn't really like her anyways. I don't know, that's my first thought. If anyone has any better advice to chime in, that's just kind of my thought, is talking to her might be a good thing. If you don't want to go that route and you're like, dude, there's not really an issue, she's just like been in our group and she's just not my favorite person, because you don't have to be friends with everybody. You have to be cordial and friendly to people, but it's impossible to be friends with everybody, so you don't have to be. So you could just put some distance between you and her, because she's just not someone you want to be friends with, and that might just be like an easier solution. I know it's hard when you're younger, because groups are very like, you're all in a group together, and that is kind of hard. So yeah, if anyone has any other advice to chime in, then that would be great. But that's kind of my thought, is just distance might be a good thing. Just kind of like making it clear you're really not that tight, and just kind of letting it be and letting her do her own thing. Because that's the other thing too, is you can't like change people necessarily. You can have conversations with them and bring things to their attention, but you can't make her be a certain way. So if she's just gonna be how she's gonna be, like I'm repeating for the 6th time, it might just be best to put a little bit of distance between you guys. So that was a really short answer, but that's my answer. And I'm going to open up, let me see, the Twitter question. It says, what has been your favorite thing to do lately? Oh man. Okay, my favorite thing to do lately, I've been sick for like the last 2 weeks, so always pretty much my favorite thing to do is watch movies and like series. So sad, but that has really been my favorite thing to do lately, because I have been sick, and so I've just been chilling, like watching all these movies that I've wanted to watch and series that I've wanted to watch, and it's been really fun because I love like diving into these worlds and exploring all of these worlds, like fictional and historical. It's really fun to me, and yeah, that's my answer. That's been my favorite thing to do lately, guys. So yeah, that's it. If you want to send me a question or a message, you can email me at asknikkip@gmail.com, or you can use the hashtag on Twitter, Asknikkip, and I will see you all soon. I hope you're having a good day, and yeah, bye.